So today, this one is for my horse lovers, guys. Welcome back, and we're going to be doing another Ranch of Rivershine video. It's going to be the update today. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but if not, you can see it here. She just gave us another wonderful update. I am so ecstatic about this. Like, seriously, so excited. I'm very happy she gave us this update right now because I needed this. I needed this like 6 months ago, you know what I mean? Not 6 months ago, obviously, but a couple months ago for sure. So it says since the game's release in last May, crazy how long it's already been. They've had a growing to-do list with small additions and quality of life improvements and whatnot, bug fixes, blah blah. So we're gonna get right into it. Horses and care. Now this was big for me. Added hitching posts for horses around the town, the ranch, and the trails as well. Added that horses wander off when left alone. Based on their trust level, they will stay closer to you when they are left. And I think that is amazing because, to be honest, trust had nothing, like, I don't think it really did anything in the game except for the horse would follow you closer, maybe, with its trust level, but, like, really it didn't do much. So I was like, why does trust matter in this? Blah, blah, like, it was a bleh feature, but now it's great, and it actually has, like, it actually has meaning to it, I should say, because everyone wants that digital bond with their horse, even though it's digital. We still want to have that actual trust level somehow portrayed through our game. And yeah, the trust was there, like, it was a thing, but, like, it didn't do anything. So we've got that there. I really like that. And then it says increases the horse's speed while going over jumps. Thank Christ for that. Like, I love that we go faster over jumps now because I feel like that was a big reason I was having so many issues like doing the races on time because I would do it, but it would take forever sometimes. And then improve the horse's turning animation. That's great. Added animations when the horses and riders see an approaching jump. I think that's really cool. Have not tested it yet because I haven't played the game. We will be playing that after in my next video. Added information for how many days a full or young adult has left to grow up. Now this was what really, like, the other stuff, that's great, that's awesome, but this is what really interests me. I needed this because, as you guys know, I do a lot of breeding projects with Ranch of Rivershine, and it was ridiculously hard to tell, like, how long it would take for the mom to have the baby, how long it would take for the foal to grow up. I'd have to skip a bunch of days, and I was just assuming, I was just doing 5 to 7 days at a time, and not a big deal now that they took away the whole your horse loses potential in when you skip days, it'll like slowly lose potential in the pasture. Pretty sure they got rid of that, so it wasn't really a big deal that I had to skip a bunch of days, but I still would like to know when my horse is going to grow up. So this is amazing. I really needed this. Added information about the horse's coat color, modifier, patterns, and hair genetics. Now this, again, huge update. Like, I really needed this. This is a big game changer for the game because, as you guys know, I've been trying to make the perfect, like, quote-unquote perfect spirit horse that we can get in the game, something that looks as similar as possible to him. And yeah, as you guys know, I have 2 buckskins in the game. And you think, you're mixing a buckskin and a buckskin, you should get a buckskin baby, right? But no, if you guys were watching my last videos, I have not been getting buckskins at all. I get like Cremello and Perlino and all that stuff. I'm like not even getting buckskin. So this is amazing, so I can finally see like more information on the parents and maybe like, past genes that are in their own genetics and things like that, like different coats and coat colors and all. Oh, I need that. And then it says improved the horse's family tree interface. That'll be great. Added the option to move all the horses into the stable or the pasture in the stable manager. That's great because, doing one at a time is a pain. Added an icon to better display which skill has improved training from grain. That's a good one. I like that. I forgot I read that. Because I was reading this a little bit last night and I was like, oh shit. Added a water trough in each stall. Like she said, she wanted to add quality of life stuff. It's a cute little addition. Why not? Added new types of bedding that stay clean longer. Now, this was also a huge thing for me because you guys know how much I complain in this horse game of, like, brushing all the time, cleaning 24/7. Like, this is very nice. I needed that. Increases the chances that horses in auction house and in the wild have no face markings. Now, I know face markings are cute. We all love face markings. Like, I really don't mind this little white marking here. That's not really a huge face marking to me. That's more of almost like a birthmark even because it's small. Very cute. I like the smaller birthmarkings. See, now I'm calling it a birthmark. I like the smaller face markings, actually. That's just my preference. I like the cute little, like, face markings, or I like the really unique ones. Like, they can be big, but they gotta be unique. I hate, like, the middle stripe half the time. I don't really care for middle stripes. Um, so this right here was a big thing for me because, as you guys know, for the Spirit project, again, I really don't want any face markings because Spirit doesn't have face markings. So I'm really happy that I can hopefully go find another wild buckskin that has no face markings and go from there, because I'm pretty sure my male buckskin does have a face marking. So maybe I can test that out and see how often they don't have face markings. I really like that. Even with my other horses, I don't prefer face markings all the time. Like, I want a pure black horse, no face markings, no stockings, like none of that stuff. So there's a cute picture for that. And then player character. So added the ability to sprint. Finally, she listened to our prayers. You know what I mean? Because you guys know how much I complain about that in my videos. Like, I really needed either a teleport button or a run button. Like, give me something, because obviously it's a game. It's not real. I don't care how long my character runs. They can be the Flash, like, for all I care. I just want, like, running. I don't care how realistic it is. You know what I mean? So I'm so happy we have sprint now. Oh, that's going to be so good. Added the ability to make your horse rear by pressing the jump action while idle. I love that. We all love rearing our horses. In the Roblox Wild Horse Island game, that's all I do all damn day. I just stand there and rear my horse because it's fun. I don't know. Added the ability to pet your horse's head. I think that's amazing too. I feel like that should have been in the game like forever ago as well, because like I said, we all want that digital interaction with the horse. So happy we can just enjoy that quality of life with the game and just give our horse a pet every so often. That's very nice. Add the ability to jump on your horse from the rear. Now that is awesome. That's fun, because these are, I feel like, naturally shorter horses in the game. Like, their breed is just short. We don't really get, like, they don't look that tall, especially compared to our character. They're more of like a pony type horse, in my opinion. Like, they're a tall pony, if that makes sense. Like 13, 14 hands. I'd say like probably 14 hands. Anyways, very fun. I like that. Just added fun stuff. And then added a first person mode. Now she says here, the first person mode is experimental, so we will be experimenting that for her and like giving her feedback based on how it goes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it, because I usually enjoy seeing my horse when I play these games. I like the third person mode, so we will see. I don't know. And then down here, look at this picture. To give you a hint, this is a big one. Like, seriously. Town and villages. Added counters in each store to ring the bell for shopkeepers and bring them to the counter. Like, yes, please. I have been wanting this, because you know how it is. You go into the shop and they're wandering somewhere, or they're outside, or they're at their house still. I don't know if it'll work if they're at their house. That would be really interesting if I could ring the bell and like have them teleport from their house to the store. We will see. But I'm really happy about that. Added that villagers living outside of the town will sometimes visit. That's great. Added more decorations and animals in town. I think that's super fun and cute, because we all love well, I feel like most people that play these games like their quality of life additions, and just having more decorations around or more animals. I think that's really fun. And then this one was interesting. Added wood shavings and sand available for sale in the grocery store.
I can't read.
Because I think the wood shavings and the sand are going to be the new bedding that you can get that might stay cleaner or something like that. I feel like it's a new bedding. So that's cool. And then here we are here with the orchard. Very interesting. So we got the farm and the orchard. I don't know why we say orchard, because it's an A. It should be orchard. It should be orchard. 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 You know what I mean? Like, that makes no sense. I hate English so much. I'm doing this thing like in the future when I get big, because I'm doing music, I'm doing YouTube, but like I am going to spell things the way they are said, because this is ridiculous. Like, that makes no sense. So added seeds to plant cucumbers, pumpkins, watermelons, apple trees, and pear trees. All seeds are available for purchase in the farm shop. Now that is great. I feel like that's a really fun addition, especially for the people that like their farming simulator and like the farming aspect of the game. I don't really, you know me, I don't really care for it much, but I think it's a fun addition. Added the treat models for cucumbers, pumpkins, watermelons, and pears. I think that's really good too. I like that. Added two orchid. Orchid is a flower, I'm pretty sure. Added orchard plots available from the start on the player's ranch. So that's cool. They at least give you a couple, and then you can buy more from the carpenter shop. Added a quest with the farmer to introduce a new I'm gonna do this so many times. Orchard. Orchard. Orchid, right? Like, oh my god.
Orchid.
I don't say the word enough, like in my day-to-day life. It's like tripping me out seeing it. Okay, so added a compost bin where manure can be turned into random fertilizer. That is awesome. Thank God we have that. That should have been like, I obviously I know early access game, but like that would have been fun to have early on too, so I wouldn't have to spend so much money on it, I guess. Change that crops growing out of season will now transform into hay. I think that's pretty cool rather than like wasting my money during that season. If I happen to mess up and not read what season it's supposed to be for, I get hay. I'll take it. Fix the crop and hay textures so they apparently looked odd during fall and winter. Now, I didn't really notice that. I guess other people did. I didn't really notice it, but that's great. And then this is blah blah blah. English again. This is just a fun little addition. So at the end of every day, you know, your day cycle, your oh my god, guys, don't even listen to me. I'm tripping today. Talking is not my strong suit when I have to talk this much.
No full sentences. That's to his advantage. He can't speak full sentences. That's true.
And I'm tired. Like I just ate dinner, and whenever you eat, you know, your body like super slows down. And I worked today, so my brain is super worn out.
My brain hurts.
Okay. Refresh. Daily cycles, right? Alright, this will show up at the end of every day. It'll let you know just what you've done and how many horses you got, blah blah. It's pretty cool. I like that. It says added confirmation box before going to sleep. I know you guys will love that one as well because a lot of us don't actually want to hit the bed. We just click on the bed on accident and then we go to sleep and it's like, darn, didn't mean to do that. So that's a cool thing. Added a daily overview of your progress, that's that. Added daily morning notifications for important events such as new pregnancies, foals growing up, villagers visiting the town, and crops being ready. Now this is a big one for me because that is a huge buff to the game. Like, you know what I mean? We really needed that update to the game. So again, we're not skipping days a million times, and you know the game will let you know like, oh yeah, because you can't really see the horses very well from your house. You have to walk up to it just to see if it's you know, popped out a baby or not, basically. So this is really good for me. I like that a lot. And, you know, it's good to know if your horse did get pregnant that day or not, because usually it's only a 60 to 70% chance that your horse gets pregnant, so it might not. And it's good to know if it is. So that's great. I like that. Notifications are good. That's a good picture. I like that. Added the flower fence and country barrel expert arena courses. Added the boxwood hedge arena course. Added the training boost for all skill while in the indoor arena. Added a training boost for all skills while in the indoor training arena. Okay, so I don't have the indoor training arena yet. I don't think. I think that's something you have to actually buy, but it was a little pricey last I knew. So I didn't get it, but that's good to know that it now boosts your training and your skills. So I'm going to have to go get one. Yep, because wow, trying to train jump, you guys know how that is. I mean, yeah, you can go to the area and do the jumps for that day and like do the little jumping course, and you get like, I think it's like 6 or 7 points in jump for the day. But this is good to know, you know, the indoor arena. Now these are a bunch of general changes. So added icons for the map for retired horses. I think that's fun. Saved and loaded the camera zoom distance. Fixed the bug that caused wild horses to never spawn on the first day of loading the game. Very interesting. Fixed a bug where the herbal remedies could only be purchased once. Never ran into that. Fixed a bug that caused mares to stay pregnant 1 day longer after they gave birth. Never ran into that. So this is funny because like this always happens to me whenever I'm playing games, and I will play this game like a lot, like either Ranch of Rivershine or Roblox or like Star Stable, even Star Stable. Now Star Stable I do run into a lot of bugs because that game's ass. But most of the time when I'm playing my games and I read the bug fix patches, I never run into these bugs. Like half the time I never run into them. And I play the games a lot. Like I put a lot of hours into my games that I play, and I never run into these bugs. It's just so funny because it says fixed bug that, oh, we already read that. Fixed bug where the statue tracker wouldn't work, like never ran into that. Fixed a bug where wild horses would be visible on the map even if no horses were present, never run into that. Fixed a bug where horses could wander into the other pastures before they're unlocked, never run into that either. Fixed a bug where horses couldn't be moved successfully into a stable from the stable manager. Again, I've probably never run into any of these. Fix a bug that causes horses in the fertility pasture to not be displayed in the stable manager. Fixed a bug where you couldn't give a treat to a horse after They were in the fertility pasture. Fixed a bug where horses couldn't reach 100% care after being switched stalls. Fixed a bug that sometimes caused multiple days to pass in one night. See, I never ran into any of this. Like, definitely weird bugs, but it's just funny that I never run into them. Because, what game was it that I was playing? I think it was Path of Titans. I play Path of Titans quite often too. I almost never run into those bugs that they always fix. I'm like, what? That was a bug? And then balanced all competitions, win times. That's very interesting. Change the young adult stage to only last 7 days instead of 14. Okay, that's why it always felt so long, like for them to grow up. Oh no, that's the young adult stage. That's after they grow up. Okay. Change the statue and retirement pasture quest to be available earlier. Okay. Reduce the cost of different upgrades, including the fertility pasture. Okay, I didn't really need another one of those, though. The farm fields, the acres to Pine Forest and Crystal Lake. Oh, the access. I'm like, acres. That does sound right. The Lupine Meadow Wild Horse Pen. Okay, the first and second level of the retirement pasture. They definitely needed adjustments on those prices, so that's good. The first and second pasture upgrade. All levels of arena obstacle courses, all levels of trail. Okay, so they definitely needed cost reductions for sure because the game was definitely really pricey with certain things. As you guys know, I had to spend so much money. It was like 260,000 just to get 12 stalls and all together in my barn. So that was crazy. With this done, I'll get back to our original programming as planned. That is awesome. Yeah, the roadmap is exciting. I said in the roadmap video that I did that I wanted a couple things to come sooner than others, but that's okay. You know, this is a great update. I can definitely accept this and be happy with this. And you can't say that about most games. You know, like again, most, and I mean most, like 80% of companies and devs and these people just do not listen to their communities, and they do not do their game any good, like any justice. Like Beast of Bermuda, Star Stable, like I could keep going. Days of Dragons, don't even get me started on that one. Holy crap, we all know the story of that. If you don't, they're just terrible, terrible devs, basically. And you know, none of them ever listen to their people, and they never give them good quality of life upgrades and like really work on their game and fix it and make it good. You know, like nobody does that anymore. It's just all about the money, money, money. Here comes the money. And like busting stuff out for people to buy, you know? So it's just so stupid. But this game is obviously not really like that because it's not an online game. So there isn't a lot of like big purchases and big things that she needs to release for people to buy. She's just working on this amazing game, making it fun for us to play, giving us really good quality of life and just general updates that we needed and additions, and we really needed all this. I'm so happy about this. And like I said, I almost never say that about updates. Most of the time the updates, like, yeah, they'll have something in it that you like, but they're also trash and they never actually improve the game and it's terrible. Like Beast of Bermuda and Star Stable, all they ever do is bust stuff out for us to buy. Like, if you guys play Beast of Bermuda, because I know this is my horse people I'm talking to, but I do play my dinosaur games. Beast of Bermuda recently just came out with a war paint DLC or war paint up, whatever it was. You know, you can buy it for like $10. It was terrible. It was trash. That's not what the game needs. It looked like a kid painted a dinosaur and made it glow. Like, thanks. It doesn't even look like war paint. It just looks terrible. And I will not buy that. Like, you know, it's just not worth it. They need to actually go into their game and fix it because the game is terrible. Same with Star Stable. Now, this is for my horse people. Look at Star Stable. All they ever do is, now they release horses, I feel like every 1 or 2 months you get a new horse. Like, why are you giving us new horses? You really need to fix your game. It's constantly buggy. The story is terrible. Like, mostly terrible. I mean, the way they did the questing system is terrible. The story could have been so much better if the quests were better. You know what I mean? And they're constantly making things extremely pricey because all they care about is money. They're like, oh, we'll just give them new tack for $30 and we'll give them new horses for $40. Yeah, they'll totally buy it. And it's like, yeah, kids will buy it because they're kids. They want what they want. But they don't listen to their community ever. They don't listen to their people. I can't even tell you guys how many times I've told them, like, hey, your horses are pricey, you know, mark it down. They just don't care. Their game's so buggy. So thank the gods for this lovely team and this lovely person who made this game, for giving us actual updates and actually listening to the community, because we needed this and it was great, and it's a great update. So I will see you guys in my next video when we actually play the game, and I will, you know, test all this out and do some more breeding because I really need to finish my breeding projects, and we'll try and find another buckskin, all sorts of fun stuff. So stay tuned for next time, and I'll see you guys.